Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today I got another great Dutch oven dish for you. We're going to do a homemade chicken soup from scratch in the Dutch oven. Today we're going to do it over on the propane burner, so y'all stay tuned. So in preparation for our chicken soup, I have half a chicken. The breast, I kept all the back right there. Bought a whole chicken, but I kept the back for this part because that back is going to give you so much collagen and stuff like that. The chicken soup's going to make it way richer. I got it over here on the propane burner on the big 15-inch large skillet. Got it on some pretty good heat there, and we're just going to brown it all up really well. That's going to be the first step in making the best chicken soup you ever had. One of Mrs. Backwoods' favorite things that I make is my chicken soup. We throw the kitchen sink at it. We usually put whatever we have left over in the refrigerator in there with it. So every time I make it, it's different from the last time. So, but it always turns out great. So if you guys also know that chicken soup recipes vary from person to person, region to region. So if there's anything that I put in my chicken soup that you don't like, instead of hitting that dislike button, just substitute or take it away or put something else that you do like in it, and everybody will love this dish. Alright, so it's been a little minute over here. We browned that chicken off pretty nicely. Alright. And we want that nice golden color on all of our pieces. So that's going to really add some stuff to our broth. So right next door on the propane burner, we got our 12-inch Dutch oven. Use what you got. Okay, if you don't got a Dutch oven, you can do this with a regular pot. The way we're doing it here tonight, since it's been raining for the last couple of days now, and all of our firewood still sitting out there in the weather. We'll go ahead and bring that right on in there. Turn a big pan off here. This big 15-inch is great for doing large pieces of chicken. I also have the gizzard with all the giblets I got with mine, and the neck right there. Go ahead and dump them. And I think this is the most important part right here. What you start with. About 3 bay leaves and a tablespoon of rosemary. That's going to be what we're going to use. We'll swirl that around so it all comes out. Alright. And that's what we're going to use for braising. And we'll make sure those pieces are all good and nestled up in there real good. Let's go get a lid, which you guys already know if you follow any kind of Dutch oven cooking. Those camp Dutch oven lids are really heavy. Let me grab this one right here. And it's almost going to be like a pressure cooker. It's that lid so heavy it doesn't have any place for the steam to get out except for around the edges, and it's very heavy lid, so it's just like a mini pressure cooker. So we got her going down there on a medium flame. I'm gonna go ahead, since we just put that chicken in there, I'm gonna kick her up till I start seeing some steam coming out, and then we'll cut her way down. But till then, and like I said, you can do this just as well over a campfire. Doing it over charcoal is going to be really, really hard, just because of the cook time. But you can do this certainly over a campfire with your tripod and all that. It's just like, that's why I wanted to do it for you guys tonight. But like I said, it's been raining for 3 days. So you see that steam coming out of there now. We're gonna go ahead and cut this fire way down to a simmer. Gonna let that simmer about 30 or so minutes. Today we're not gonna debone the chicken. We're just gonna kind of smash it up in there. Just, you can debone yours if you want, but this is gonna be camp style cooking. We don't necessarily have all that amount of time. Let's go in there and take a look at her. Going on pretty good, simmering pretty nice. Just went in there with my tongs and kind of mashed it around a little bit. So it's getting close to ready to start working with. So I wanted to come over here on the table and talk about the rest of the ingredients for the dish tonight. So here are the things that we're going to put in first. There's everything we have raw. It has some baby petite sliced red potato, or those quartered red potatoes, carrots, onions, celery, all raw. Over here I have the turnip bottoms raw, turnip root. Okay, just picked those at the garden this morning. I got the greens of those going in the house right now. I got some diced bacon and some rotini pasta. Some kind of pasta if you want to put in there, that's fine, or rice. You choose whichever you like. About a half a cup. I have some, this is kale, this has already been blanched, and this is cauliflower, already been blanched. We're saving these two that have already been cooked for the last minute to put in there because, you know, obviously they've already been cooked. Everything else is raw. So lastly, there is 3.5 cups of water with 2 heaping tablespoons of better than bouillon chicken, seasoned chicken base. That's going to be a super addition. So the ingredients that I'm using here today is kind of like a base to this, to the dish that we're doing here. I don't have a bunch of leftovers tonight except for that cauliflower, and that kale was left over we're going to put in there. But hey, again, use what you got. That's the greatest thing about chicken soup is, as far as veg goes, you can put just about whatever you got in there and it's going to be great. But what I'm showing you here is just how to make that stock from scratch. And you noticed, hey, back a little while ago, we seared that chicken off and browned it up in some cast iron. You can do that straight in your Dutch oven if your Dutch oven is big enough. I used the big 15 because I could get all those pieces in there and do them at one time. But you can definitely do that at camp, on your campfire, with the 12-inch Dutch oven. You're just going to have to do it a couple batches. So a few minutes before I get ready to start adding other materials to this thing here. It's going on really nicely. Chicken's getting really tender. I'm going to go ahead and put in my chicken broth. Make sure I swirl that around, make sure it's all completely dissolved. Did put that over there on the camp stove for a little bit, and make sure it was fully melted down. Now I'll bring that up to a boil. See how that chicken's just getting all falling apart tender now. And that's what we're looking for. And again, tonight we're not going to take the bones out of it. That's going to be something that people can do. I say people, me and Mrs. Backwoods. Now if you want to take all your bones out, go ahead and do it. But I think those bones really do add something to this dish. So let's get the lid back on her, get her back out the bowl, and then we'll put in the rest of the ingredients very, very soon. So one of the things I did not mention back during the process of frying that chicken off is I go ahead and I took those pieces directly out and put them in a Dutch oven. I left all that fat from the render skin behind. Now, if you like yours extra rich, pour that chicken grease right on in your soup. I can't say it enough. I appreciate you guys. If you really like what you're seeing and you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below. And for all you people that have already done that, we appreciate you guys coming back every single week to watch our videos. And hey, don't forget about that very affordable join button down there to get a little bit of extra content. You're going to get your previews of the week's video coming up there. We got a bunch of other plans for that, for extra content that'll only be seen by, and we've done that in the past, only be able to be seen by members, some of the little things that we're doing around here. And also, if you don't mind, go ahead and check out, if you want to see some of our other adventures, especially around here in Florida, go out and see our other channel, Backwoods Florida Adventures. I'm going to leave you a link right in the description box below. And we might throw it in a comment down there if we can. Go over there and check out that stuff. You want to see some great nature videos, especially some trail cam stuff. If you guys are into watching animals when they don't even know they're being watched, I think it's pretty interesting. We got quite a forte of those videos going up there right now, and new ones coming all the time. I have trail cameras in the woods all the time. Right now I have 2, and I got some other great stuff coming up. So check out Backwoods Florida Adventures if you like to see stuff like that. It's been a little minute there. Let enough time for those veggies to get all nice and tender. See that bay leaf right there? If we can find it, go ahead and take it out. Set it to the side. There's my already steamed cauliflower. Just want that to warm up a bit. And there's my blanched kale. That's fresh out the garden there at the farm. Right down the road there. Just picked that a little while back. Spread it out a little bit. It is super awesome in soups. And it's so thick, it's almost like a stew right now. There's another one of our bay leaves. So while we find them, go ahead and take them out. You don't want that getting on somebody's plate. I hear they're pretty nasty. I've never actually ate one, but they do impart some great flavor. So go ahead and get the lid back on her. A few more minutes and we'll be ready to eat. So if you'd like to find out where you can purchase any of these products that we use here on the Backwoods Gourmet channel, including both of those Lodge products, the big 15-inch and the Dutch oven, please check out our Amazon store. The link is going to be in the first comment and in the description box below. You can go on our store. That's going to save you a little bit of time searching for them. And if every purchase you make there on our Amazon store is going to help support what we do here at the Backwoods Gourmet channel. Hey, thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet. As always, please hit that like button right down there if you like what we're doing. You can subscribe to our channel right over here for another great Backwoods Gourmet video. It's going to be right up there. And for a whole playlist of cast iron Dutch oven cooking, it's going to be right up there. We'll see you next time.